have along the way. I see life as being like a tree, branching in a range of wonderful ways, and triathlon is one of the most prominent branches, one which changed my life forever. I achieved more than I ever thought possible in the sport, but after Challenge Roth in 2011 and the World Championship later that year, I instinctively knew that I'd reached my personal pinnacle. A crash I had only 2 weeks prior to the latter race had left me with wounds all over the left side of my body and internal bruising that caused intense pain. Yet it was the race I had always dreamed of, the one where I dug to the depths and battled with my valiant competitors to cross that finish line in first place, conquering fears, adversity, and self-doubt. It was my perfect race, even though, paradoxically, the build-up and the race itself were fraught with imperfections. I felt utterly complete. I felt liberated. I'd achieved my holy grail. It was now time to carve out a new path, and one that didn't have triathlon as the axis around which everything revolved. Since retiring from professional triathlon in 2012, I've continued to add new branches to my own personal tree, whether that be collaborating with the UK government to inform the development of sport and physical activity policy, working for Park Run and setting up the successful Junior Park Run series of events, lobbying for gender equality in sport, and specifically successfully calling for a women's race at the Tour de France, throwing myself into different endurance events, or giving birth to our daughter, my proudest achievement to date. Although I am no longer a professional athlete, not a day goes by when I don't think about triathlon and the fantastic opportunities it offered me, as well as the thousands who take up the challenge every year. The triathlon door is now open to all, and I am living proof that anything truly is possible with some passion, self-belief, support, and a lot of hard work. I want to seize the wonderful opportunity that I have to inspire and encourage others to take up the sport or push that bar a little bit higher. And it is to this quest that I now dedicate my life. In 2015, I headed out on my bike to the hills of Somerset, aka the Mendips. It was a glorious day, and I felt free, psychologically light, and at peace. I often find that this is when I am struck by my best ideas. I have written for 220 Triathlon since 2008. The prose has taken various forms, from ramblings about whatever tickles my fancy to answering readers' questions, and more recently as a mentor to novice triathlete Katie Campbell. It was during this ride that a bolt of inspiration hit. I had a collection of articles that aimed to inspire, enthuse, and inform readers about all things triathlon-related. Contributions that have hopefully enabled the reader to understand the mind and body of a champion and, in turn, learn from what I and my fellow professionals do. I have also had the privilege of delivering countless presentations and seminars on all manner of subjects related in some way to my triathlon journey. During these presentations, I have conveyed some of the important lessons that I have learned and been asked a wide variety of questions by people in the audience, which I've done my very best to answer. I have also received countless emails and social media messages requesting my advice on all manner of issues, which, again, I have tried to answer as comprehensively as possible. I realized that, if brought together, all of these articles